Lucius Annaeus Seneca, also known as Seneca the Younger, was born in Cordoba, Spain in 4 before Christ. He was a Roman philosopher, writer, politician, and orator, considered one of the most important thinkers of his time and one of the main proponents of Stoicism. Seneca was born into a wealthy family and had a privileged education. He studied rhetoric and philosophy in Rome and became a very successful lawyer and orator. He also served as a senator and tutor to Emperor Nero. As a philosopher, Seneca believed in the power of reason and virtue to live a happy and fulfilling life. He wrote numerous works on ethics, politics, and philosophy in general, including moral letters to Lucilius, on the shortness of life, on the happy life, and on anger. However, despite his Stoic teachings, Seneca also became involved in Roman politics and court intrigues. He was accused of conspiring against Emperor Nero and was ordered to commit suicide in 65 Anno Domini. Despite his premature death, Seneca has left a lasting legacy in Western philosophy and literature. His writings continue to be studied and appreciated for their unique perspective on life, morality, and virtue. From his main works, I have compiled his best reflections and quotes and included them in this video. These quotes have a powerful meaning, and I am sure that you can learn a great deal from them. Before we continue, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos.
True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient, for he that is so wants nothing. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for a kindness. Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings. How does it help to make troubles heavier by bemoaning them? It does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. The man who has anticipated the coming of troubles takes away their power when they arrive. We should not, like sheep, follow the herd of creatures in front of us, making our way where others go, not where we ought to go. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. We should always allow some time to elapse, for time discloses the truth. He who indulges in empty fears earns himself real fears. It is better to conquer our grief than to deceive it. It is not that we are given a short life, but we make it short, and we are not ill-supplied, but wasteful of it. Two elements must therefore be rooted out once for all: the fear of future suffering and the recollection of past suffering, since the latter no longer concerns me, and the former concerns me not yet. As for old age, embrace and love it. It abounds with pleasure if you know how to use it. The gradually declining years are among the sweetest in a man's life, and I maintain that even when they have reached the extreme limit, they have their pleasure still. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. The good things of prosperity are to be wished, but the good things that belong to adversity are to be admired. Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. They lose the day in expectation of the night, and the night in fear of the dawn. Consult your friend on all things, especially on those which respect yourself. His counsel may then be useful where your own self-love might impair your judgment. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. Hang on to your youthful enthusiasms. You'll be able to use them better when you're older. Every night before going to sleep, we must ask ourselves, what weakness did I overcome today? What virtue did I acquire? Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Wealth is the slave of the wise, the master of the fool. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. We learn not in the school, but in life. A gift consists not in what is done or given, but in the intention of the giver or doer. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more who is poor. It is not that we have so little time, but that we lose so much. The life we receive is not short, but we make it so. We're always complaining that our days are few, and acting as though there would be no end of them. There is no genius without a touch of madness. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. He is most powerful who has power over himself. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. Life, if well lived, is long enough. For many men, the acquisition of wealth does not end their troubles, it only changes them. No man was ever wise by chance. I shall never be ashamed of citing a bad author if the line is good. Man is affected not by events, but by the view he takes of them. Let us say what we feel, and feel what we say.